Good afternoon and welcome to Verdugo Hills Bowl and beautiful La Crescenta for the Junior Amateur Tour Christmas Tournament. I'm David Biber, and joining me to call the action is PBA Hall of Famer Barry Asher. Welcome, Barry.
Thank you, David. Today we'll be seeing the finals of the JAT Girls Division, the JAT Farm Club, and the JAT Boys Division. And let's take a look at the Girls Division. We have qualifying in the number 2 position from Chino, Sherry Stillman, and she'll be bowling against the number 1 qualifier from San Diego, Susan Backus. Our next match in the Farm Division, our number 2 qualifier from Orange is Craig Lang, and he'll be bowling against the number 1 qualifier from North Hollywood, Carlos Rubio. In the JAT Boys Division, our final match will show the number 2 qualifier David Cogswell from San Fernando against Robert Smith from Simi Valley.
Well, Barry, it looks like we're going to have some tremendous bowling today, and we'll be back right after these messages.
How can you tell a YABA League bowler from all the rest? Simple. Watch for the kids having the most fun. YABA League bowlers learn from qualified coaches, earn exciting awards, and build friendships that last a lifetime. If you'd like to be a better bowler, or if you're just starting out, why not begin with the best? The Young American Bowling Alliance, building better bowlers, one at a time. The Vector Series, a revolutionary new concept. The Vector, for the person seeking pro roll and increased pin carry. The secret lies within. In traditional balls, the weight block is toward the outer surface. In the Vector 1, it's closer to the heart of the ball. In the Vector 2, next to the heart. The revolutions increase, giving you maximum striking power. The Vector Series, from Columbia 300, sold only in Lens and Pro Shops.
To do a job right, you need the proper tools. That's why more bowlers are using Robby's gloves. For example, Robby's automatic positioner's exclusive design gives you a stronger wrist and arm position. Its comfortable natural contour improves aiming accuracy, assures a consistent release, and gives you more power for rolling and mixing. Robby's automatic positioner is the best tool for getting the job done right. When consistency counts, count on a Robby's glove.
Well, Leah is, our daughter, is occupied while she's bowling, obviously, and she is being involved in the competitiveness of bowling, which is going to always do her good as she goes through life. And it's, we're just thrilled that we've found an organization such as the JAT to help her along those lines.
Okay, Dave, we're ready to start match number 1 in the girls division. Susan Backus will be starting off the match on the left lane, lane number 11.
Yeah, the scores have been pretty consistent all week for the girls. Susan Backus averaged 197 in this tournament with a 16-8 match play record. And that's pretty good for the girls, considering that there's a lot of good talent coming out of the JAT girls now.
Were the scores high this week? Was that a high average for the girls, 197?
Yeah, that was the highest score. Sherry Steele-Smith averaged 195, and her match play record was identical at 16-8.
Here's the first shot of the match. Looks a little bit high.
Leaving the 4-pin, an easy spare.
Susan shouldn't have much trouble with that. It's real nice to get started off with a mark your first time on television.
Yeah, it definitely relieves the tension. Gets those nerves out of the way, makes you relax a little more.
And Susan covers the 4-pin with no problem. Now we'll get our first look at Sherry Steelman from Chino, California.
She's a left-hander also. It seems that the left-handed girls had a little better shot this tournament than the right-handers.
That looks like a good shot. Oh, she came in a little high and took the 6 out. Great way to start the match.
Sherry Stillman is 20 years old, and her high game is 269, and her high series is 712. So some pretty good numbers posted by these girls.
Some real good bowling. Well, it looks like she got up there a little bit ahead of herself and pulled that ball. It almost held the pocket. She left nothing but the 610.
Looks like during the tournament, when I was here earlier in the week, there was a lot of oil in the middle of the lane, a little slick in the middle, so the ball could hold just a little longer in the middle of the lane.
That made it nice for scoring.
Yes, the scores were high all week.
Okay, Sherry has no trouble converting the 610. Now we'll get our next look at Susan Backus. She's really got an impressive record in the JAT tournaments.
Yeah, she's had a lot of top 4 finishes during her 2-year career with the JAT.
That ball's wide. Oh my goodness, it dropped off into the gutter.
She let go
of that a little quick. Looked like she lost it on the downswing, and the channel found that.
Or the moat, as bowlers prefer to call it.
Is that what they call it now?
That's what they call it.
Right now, she's going to have to regroup, make a good shot to make this spare, and she'll find herself 10 pins down. Which at this stage of the match could be very critical. This could be a critical shot as we're looking down the road in this game. Oops, she made sure she hung on to that one. Sherry Stillman steps up in the 3rd frame, finds herself ahead by 21 pins by virtue of Susan's misfortune of throwing the ball in the channel.
And it's real important that she capitalizes on this, because if she can take the lead early now and never look back, she'll come up with the tournament title.
She made a real good shot there, left the 6 pin, but she really, her arm swing looked real loose. And of course, it's nice to sit on the bench and find 21 pins.
It's always made me relax when I found myself that far ahead and early in the match.
That's true. And she covers that spare with no problem right now. Just critical of mark.
Sherry started bowling at the age of 12 years old. That's a pretty young age to start, and it's important that you get them at a young age so that you can develop their style and form into the bowlers that some of these bowlers have become today.
Well, you can tell she's well taught. She's got a good arm swing, good shot there, solid. Trip the 6 out.
Good ball. It looks like she's going to carry that high hit all day long.
That's a nice hit when you got that one working.
Susan wants to put any pressure on her. She needs to double now to cut that lead.
She's 20 down. She needs to make a good shot, and she did. Looks like she tripped that 6 out for a double. Cut the lead to 10 pins. She can even the match with one more, David.
Yeah, looks like after all we will have a good match to start off this tournament, this TV telecast. From La Crescenta, California.
Susan pulled that ball, and she got away with it.
Got a real lucky break, tripping that 5 pin like that. That's a good break. Way to capitalize on it.
David, do you think lane 11's hooking more, or do you think that was just a bad shot?
I think you're right. I think lane 11 is hooking a little more than lane 12.
We've got an even match. Sherry threw that ball real good.
Got the 7 off. Good shot.
Sherry looks real loose, real relaxed, making good shots.
Just gotta make sure she keeps that lead and doesn't let Susan back into this match.
She's trying her best not to.
Yeah.
She pulled that a little bit and held 56 out. So she's back to a 20-pin lead.
Looks like that trip 6 shot is the shot for the day, and that's the 4th time that we've had a trip 6.
Sure does. Susan on her good lane, lane 12. That ball looks close. Real good shot. Best shot of the match for Susan Backus.
It's good pressure bowling, not letting Sherry take too big of a lead and keep herself in the match so she can make a run at the end of the game.
Let's see what kind of adjustments Susan makes. She's crossed over the last 2 frames on lane 11. So she's got to make an adjustment. She's going to make one of 2 adjustments, David. She's either going to move right or throw harder.
Look like she moved a little right, and it seemed to pay off. That was
looked like she might have done both. Okay, now we're going to ask Sherry Stillman how she got started bowling in the JAT tournaments.
I got started bowling in JAT because I wanted to meet new people, and I wanted to bowl with the better bowlers.
Okay, Sherry going a little high in the 7th frame, leaving the 2-4-7. Can be a difficult split, especially since the lanes are hooking a little bit in the back end. She might have a little difficulty in chopping this spare.
Good cover. She made a nice shot at that spare after getting a little bit slow. Sherry's got 136 in the 6th and a spare.
Yes. Okay, Sherry Stillman up in the 8th frame from Chino, California. And that ball running a little high, leaving the difficult baby split.
Sherry's got to make the same shot that she made shooting the 2-4-7 in order to convert this. She's got to keep her speed up. She's getting a little bit slow.
She needs to pick this up to maintain her lead. Okay, Susan Backus is up in the 8th frame, and we asked her today, what are your future bowling plans?
My future bowling plans include joining the Ladies Professional Bowlers Tour within the next year, and possibly joining the WWPB to get a little more experience.
Okay, we're back, and in the 8th frame, Susan Backus crossing over on lane 12, leaving the 2-8 split.
Susan had a chance to take charge of the match with that shot, but as she steps up to shoot the spare, she finds herself in the lead by 14 pins.
Very important shot.
As she covered, now she pulled that one a little bit and missed that. So with 2 frames to go, we've got a close match. 2 pins is the difference. Susan Backus is the leader.
She's been in the control seat most of her matches during the match play this week. She took over a little early. She hasn't been able to catch up during these match play games. She's usually had the control all the way through, showing that 8-16 and 8 match play record proves that theory.
Hope she let that one get away from her there. She's first time jitters on TV. She's made some bad shots, pulled pulled a lot of shots. She was lucky to leave nothing but the 7-pin.
This is the 5th showing of a JAT Christmas tournament, and I had the honor of being in the one in 1985.
How'd you do?
I got 2nd place, but those jitters never went away.
Let's see. Nice cutter by Susan. Now in the 9th frame, Sherry Stillman is stepping up. She can put the match out of reach if she was to strike out in the 9th and 10th.
Well, this 9th frame is an important foundation frame, so give her the chance to strike out and shut her out in this match.
That looks like a good shot. Oh, it's got a bad break. Leaving nothing but the 10. That 5 almost got over there to get the 10, and the head pin stopped it coming off the sideboards.
Looks like this match will be up for grabs going into the 10th frame. It looks like anybody can win it.
Hold on. Oh, Sherry pulled that ball. I think she just didn't have the confidence because of the oil in the center of the lane that the ball was going to hook to the 7, to the 10, and she just pulled it into the channel.
Yeah, it looks like she overcompensated for the oil in the middle of the lane. But she's not out of the match.
She's going to need 2 strikes in the 10th, or she's going to have to hope for some help. The best that Sherry Stillman can do is your 2-0-2. There's the first one.
Susan Backus going at a 2:05 pace, so even if she does strike out, she may need a little help from Susan. Going high and leaving the 4-7.
Covering this spare is critical for Sherry because 192 still gives her a chance in the match. Susan would need a 9 count to close her out on the first ball. If she was to get 8 and 9 out, it could be a tie.
We could have a 2-frame roll-off in our first match of the day.
Sherry Stillman finishes with a 192.
Susan Backus looks like she's taking a little more time in this shot. The most important shot of the game for her.
She got away with it.
Crossing over. So Susan Backus is our winner of match number 1. Sherry Stillman showing a fine showing, shooting 192, and faltered a little bit at the end, and it cost her the match. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Susan Backus, the winner of match number 1.
Okay, Susan Backus, winner of match number 1, 205 to 192. And we'll be back with our next match in the JAT Farm Club division.
The greatest benefits are the friends that my son's made. I got to observe both the kids in a competitive atmosphere and a social atmosphere and meet their parents, which is something we don't get the opportunity to do very often. And he's just made friends that I think he'll keep for life, and they're just really a lot of good kids. And JAT has done a lot for them and for my son.
Pros depend on their equipment to make the most of their bowling skill. That's why more professional bowlers use Robby's gloves. The exclusive designs of Robby's original automatic positioner, Robby's Plus, and Robby's Gladiator guarantee a strong wrist and arm position. The comfortable natural contours of Robby's gloves improve aiming accuracy, assure a consistent release, and give you more rolling and mixing power. When consistency counts, count on Robby's.
It's your birthday. Have a bowling party. Have bowling. Have a birthday party.
Make your next birthday party a smash at an Active West Bowling Center. Whether it's a special occasion or everyday family fun, come bowling. It's always a party.
Come bowling. Have a birthday party.
Check your yellow pages or call 1-800-882-BOWL for party information and free bowling coupons. Only at Active West.
For all your bowling needs, come to Barry Asher's Bowlers Discount Warehouse at 1229 South Euclid in the city of Anaheim. The phone number is area code 714-535-8122. We feature all major brands of bowling balls, bags, and shoes, shirts, and embroidery done on the premises. And we're open 7 days a week to serve you.
We at Verdugo Hills Bowl wish everyone happy holidays. We are a 40-lane recreation center open 7 days a week, located in La Crescenta, just off the 210 freeway at Pennsylvania Avenue.
Well, I think one of the best is that they develop a lot of poise and self-confidence. My daughter has gotten a lot of presence being around people, and she also has gotten so many friends. And one of the good things about it too is that they just don't have time to be out on the streets anywhere because bowling takes up all their time. It's the love of Susan's life, and I'm really pleased with it.
Okay, David, here we go with match number 2. Carlos Rubio against Craig Lang. Carlos is going to start the match on lane 11. He's a 17-year-old player from North Hollywood, California, in only his 3rd year of bowling. Here's the first shot of the match. Boy, did he throw that shot good. Left a solid 7.
Yeah, it looks like the ball finished a little late, and the 4 wrapped right around the 7 pin. A good shot to start the match off, even though he didn't get the strike.
He threw that like he's been bowling for 17 years rather than being 17 years old.
Yeah,
now he's switching to a shiny ball. Make it go straighter to make that spare. Let's see how he does.
Right on the money.
No problem. Now let's get our first look at Craig Lang. Craig's from Orange, California. He's got a nice job. He works at Anaheim Stadium. Just to see the baseball games. Boy, he can twist on it, can he? Here it comes. Oh, what a good shot that was.
Came a long way back. Looks like the ball's going to roll a little long.
Oh, solid 9. Is it going to fall? Oh, pin just almost carried that.
Almost got it down.
It's a good shot he threw.
Now he's got it.
Real good shot.
Yep.
No problem for Craig converting that spare. I think we might see some scores in this match, David. What do you think?
I think so. I think the oil is beginning to move further down the lane, enabling the players to make a set shot. And once they find the shot and get locked in, the scores could go really high.
Speaking of scores, Carlos has a high series of 767. He's playing right around the second arrow.
Oh, bad break. 7-10.
That's a shame on today's conditions when you make a good shot like that and the ball comes in a little bit behind the pocket. knock the 5 out and it goes behind the 10 or the 7, depending on what hand you throw it with, and leave the 7-10. It's a common leave today.
Doesn't get either of them. Opens in the second.
That puts Carlos behind real quick by 14 pins.
This is Carlos's first JAT tournament.
His first tournament ever?
First tournament ever.
Not a bad way to start.
Wow. Not too many bowlers come out and win their first tournament. He's got a good shot.
Got a shot right there. A little light, leaving the 3-5-6. Got a little bit fast. Carlos from North Hollywood, California, goes to St. Genevieve High School, and he wants to become a dental hygienist. It's hard for a left-hander. Those dental chairs are for right-handers.
Yeah, it's big adjustments.
He covers a 3-5-6 with no problem.
Okay, Craig Lang stepping up on lane 12 with a 14-pin lead from Orange, California. Gets the 10-pin down. He is planning to attend Orange Coast College and studies criminal law. And we asked him, how has your coach, PBA member Earl Seaman, helped you to become a better bowler?
Earl's helped me with my game. My game's more consistent, and I've been doing a lot better. He's helped me a lot.
Looks like 11's hooking a little bit more. Craig threw that ball real well. Not even just a hair slow, and the ball hooked high and left nothing but the 6-10. But let's watch the spare. Covers real nice. Nicely done.
Both these bowlers pull out a shinier ball to convert these corner pin spares. They both want to create a little less hook and a little straighter trajectory.
That's a good tip for the bowlers watching. When you're shooting those spares, line yourself up towards the spare and throw the ball a little harder and get a bowling ball that's a little shinier so it won't hook. The less hook you throw at spares, the more spares you convert. Let's see if Carlos can get back on line here. Came in light. Ooh, tough spare he left. The 3-9-10.
Now with the oil being in the middle of the lane, he might have a little trouble getting that 9-pin out if he hits it on the left side, which would be the correct way to convert this spare. Carlos averaged 211 during this tournament. That's quite a good stint. And he was 18-6 in match play. A very good record.
Looks like, ooh. Came up a little bit high on that spare.
And in the audience today, we have some of Carlos's family and friends. Houdini Rubio is Carlos's cousin, and a friend of his, Bob Drake. And another friend that you saw there was Mario, and his coach is Charles Kell.
Carlos has lost a little bit now. He got her fast with that ball, got up there ahead of it, and just had to pull it across the head pin. He was lucky to leave nothing but the 7-pin. So he's got to regain his composure like he had the first 2 frames, even though he got a bad break leaving the 7-10. Because he's still in the match. He's going to be 28 pins down, but in this game anything can happen. Oh, and he missed the 7-pin. 61 in the 5th.
That is very, very costly. He's going to need to sit down and take a deep breath and gather his mental game again and try to make a run at Craig Lane, who is up by 39 pins on lane 12.
Craig got that one wide, and here it comes. Okay, lose the 2-pin.
Craig's has a career high game of 288 and a career high series of 710, so he can throw the big scores too. Craig Lane from Orange, California, stepping up on lane 11 in the 6th frame, has got a 38-pin lead, so he's got quite a big cushion to work on. And if he plays his cards right and keeps on marking, he's going to make Carlos work really hard to win this tournament.
That's a good shot there, solid 4. Ball just hooked high at the last instant. I thought it was going to be a solid strike when he let go of it.
Should be an easy spare and keep his 37-pin lead.
Look out, he's going to hook by that. Leaves him open. And Carlos steps up and he finds himself trailing by 26 pins. And we asked Carlos before the match how he was going to prepare himself for the match.
Well, basically what I did is not stress the match as much. I basically relaxed the whole weekend, stressed more time on my studies.
Carlos made a great shot there. It's amazing how good a shot you make when your opponent opens. With another strike in this shot, he'll cut the lead to 16 pins. You see how fast it can turn around. He finds he's down by 26. A strike, make it 16.
That's the key, is you can't let yourself get too far down and get upset when you're got to make up a big lead. You just got to keep plugging away, and things are going to turn around eventually.
You can still strike this game out for 211. That ball's close there. He carries. Oh, what a great shot.
Good messenger. Looks like he's mentally back into the match. Showed a little bit of emotion on that shot and get himself pumped back up.
Now Craig's got to answer the bell.
1-pin spares are key to the game, wouldn't you say, Barry?
I would say so. You've got to make those 1-pin spares. That ball is a solid 10. He really threw that ball good.
And in the audience today, we have Shirley McAleer and Pat Gibson. Pat is one of his close friends, and Shirley is also, and she's also one of the co-directors of these tournaments that we put on during the year.
Great lady. Oh, Craig missed that. Went by the 10-pin, slid off into the channel. Now we've got a match. We've got a 5-pin match, Dave.
Yep. Went from a big lead to almost even or even behind within just a couple frames. The game's a game of inches.
Craig can take the lead the next time Carlos can take the lead the next time he steps up with a strike. Here's Craig. He's got to get it back together and stay in the match. He does. He throws a perfect shot. Carlos trails by 5, but he can take the lead with this strike right here. He can almost take control of the match with 2 strikes.
The momentum has definitely switched in this game.
Goes in a hurry. Here it comes. And he carries it. Great rolling ball. Carried that light hit.
And Carlos now takes the lead by 5 pins. Big shot.
Carlos has really gained his composure since missing that 7-pin.
Well, you'd think that this would be his 100th tournament, not his first.
I know.
Now he's got a chance to really open this game. The strike in the 9th frame.
That looks close. Oh, he carried it. What a great shot that was. He has made 4 beautiful shots. As soon as Craig missed that 4-pin, it was like a light went off. Said, now's the time to strike. Now Craig's in a must-strike position, finds himself down by 15 pins. Here it comes. He did.
Beautiful ball. Couldn't have placed it any better in that 1-3 pocket.
Looking at the score, if both bowlers were to strike out, Craig Lang would have 206 and Carlos can go out for 211. So we've got a 5-pin match. This is to take the lead for Craig Lang. Ball's close. And he got it.
Looks like neither one of these bowlers is going to budge in the 10th. It looks like it's going to be a strike fest. Whoever can get those key strikes in the 10th looks like they're going to get themselves the title.
Well, that was one key strike right there. If he doesn't strike on this ball, he'll force Carlos to strike. Well, this will force Carlos to double with a strike on this shot. Count is not a factor. Ball's high.
And he knew it right away.
As soon as he let it go.
As soon as he let it go, he knew it was going to go right through the beak.
Okay, now Craig's got to make sure to get one of these pins to at least have 191, which would make Carlos strike. He did that with no problem, converting the spare for a 193.
So what Carlos needs to do basically is strike in his first ball and keep the ball in the lane after that, and he will have his first JAT title.
That's what he needs to do. We don't have to say too much about this one, do we, Dave? We can just sit back and watch and see what happens. Looks like he rolled it pretty good. Oh, light hit carries. Carlos really trusted that ball. What a great shot to get up there. Need a strike to win your first tournament in the first tournament you've ever bowled in. And just let the ball go and let it roll, and he did it.
And on top of all this, he's bowling on television.
I know. Reminds me of my old roommate, Mike McGrath, who won the first PBA tournament he ever entered. But there was no TV show then. He was also left-handed. Must say something for those first-time bowlers. If they're left-handed, they got a better chance of winning the first time. There's your winner.
A little disappointed, but good place to leave it. And the winner of the JAT Farm Club tournament title, Carlos Rubio.
All we need now is the final score. It's going to be 197 or 198. This is really an exciting match, Dave. And there's your final, 198. Carlos Rubio, your winner. Craig Lang, 193.
And we'll be back right after these messages.
Having my child in the JAT for the past 2 years has given Jason just an extended family. I feel that the boys and girls that we've met and just the love towards one another, even though it's very competitive, they're there for the ups and they're there for the downs, and I don't think we could have found a better organization for Jason. And myself. I just love coming down and seeing all the kids. They're great bowlers, and they'll help them in their life later on in years with competitiveness in whatever field they're in. They'll be able to handle it.
For all your bowling needs, come to Barry Asher's Bowlers Discount Warehouse at 1229 South Euclid in the city of Anaheim. The phone number is area code 714-535-8122. We feature all major brands of bowling balls, bags, and shoes, shirts, and embroidery done on the premises. And we're open 7 days a week to serve you.
We at Verdugo Hills Bowl wish everyone happy holidays. We are a 40-lane recreation center open 7 days a week, located in La Crescenta, just off the 210 freeway at Pennsylvania Avenue.
To do a job right, you need the proper tools. That's why more bowlers are using Robby's gloves. For example, Robby's automatic positioner's exclusive design gives you a stronger wrist and arm position. Its comfortable natural contour improves aiming accuracy, assures a consistent release, and gives you more power for rolling and mixing. Robby's automatic positioner is the best tool for getting the job done right. When consistency counts, count on a Robby's glove.
The Vector Series, a revolutionary new concept. The Vector, for the person seeking pro roll and increased pin carry. The secret lies within. In traditional balls, the weight block is toward the outer surface. In the Vector 1, it's closer to the heart of the ball. In the Vector 2, next to the heart. The revolutions increase, giving you maximum striking power. The Vector series from Columbia 300, sold only at Lens and Pro Shops.
My son has been bowling JAT Farm Club for the last year. It's taught him how to be a good winner, how to be a good loser. He's made a lot of friends. We live up in Ventura County, and he bowls mostly in Orange County, so he's made a lot of friends from that area, and it's just been a marvelous experience all the way around.
Okay, David, here we go with our final match of the day in the boys division. Starting the match, David Cogswell. David's an 18-year-old from San Fernando. Says he's lived there all his life. Right-hander. Opening the match on lane 11. Oh, solid 9.
Beautiful shot. These two bowlers in particular, posted some tremendous scores this week. David Cogswell had a 289 this week and shot a 774 series during the tournament, and he averaged 223 during this tournament, which is almost unheard of in junior bowling.
223?
223.
That's a great week in any tournament. He covers the 9 with no problem.
Now up steps Robert Smith. He's the tournament leader, and he averaged 225.4 for the tournament.
Another great week. Well, he got through that. That's going to be wide. Oh, he got away with something there.
Got to mix it off the wall.
He wasn't quite sure of that shot. He thought he threw it good, and the ball skidded a little too far, so he's going to see if it affects this shot.
Very tentative on his first shot. Respectfully so.
Well, he cut loose with that one.
He's one of the best young talents. He's only 15 years old, and he's just throws a tremendous ball.
It's amazing what these young men can do. 15 years old, he averaged 225 for the week. Okay, David Cogswell finds himself 10 pins down right out of the gate with that solid 9. He made a great shot and he's down. The right lane, lane 12, is definitely tighter. And David got that ball well out on the lane, got it way down the lane, and just broke too late. There's nothing he could do. Left a real strange lead. The 2-4-6-10. I've never seen it.
Very difficult.
Oh, that was
very close. We had an interesting scenario this week. One of the bowlers that we showed before, one of the guests, Bobby Drake, had bowled tremendously also, but he had a 4-game stint in where he had no hope. He had 4 bowlers, starting off with Troy Glather, who shot 300 against him, and then Ed Neville the next game stepped up and shot 299, and then Frank Flores stepped up and shot 278, and then our tournament leader, Robert Smith, followed right behind him with a 278, and just tremendous score shot against him, but he took it all in stride. His great attitude.
I wouldn't want any part of those 4 matches. Another solid 9 for David Cogswell. What a tough way to start the match. 2 solid 9s in a split.
Ball just snapping a little too hard at the back end and just rolling past that 9-pin, chopping that 5-pin straight back.
David's really got a nice game. I can see great things happening in his future bowling. Smooth, keeps his head still. Good balance. Now Robert Smith steps up with a chance to make the lead 37. He's got 27. Let's see the adjustment he makes. If he just makes a good shot, should be okay on this lane. Well, he got through that one there. Starts right out with a turkey.
Doesn't look like he's going to let up at all. He's just going to keep pounding and pounding.
I guess when you're 15 years old, you have no fear.
Robert Smith is residing in Simi Valley, California. So it's quite a long trip for him for this tournament, so hopefully he can make it all worthwhile.
Another good shot. Four in a row to take a 47-pin lead. That puts David in a position right now where he has to strike. He's got to start striking now. This 18-year-old's got to answer the challenge. And he trips a 4 to stay in the match.
He followed your advice right in line. He must be able to hear us down here.
Maybe. We asked David before the match what his strategy would be for winning today's match, and this was his answer.
The strategy I'll be using today to win today's match is stay within myself and just play the lanes and don't even worry about my opponent, and I'll do fine.
Here's David on lane 11 in a must-strike situation to cut the lead to 37. That's close. He's got it.
No chance for the 9 pin to stand up on that shot. Just a dead flush in the pocket.
Well, he only could have left the 8.
Yeah, that's true. Robert Smith started this tournament out just as hot as he is right now. He led this tournament by shooting .801 his first 3 games.
That's a great way to start any tournament.
Going 15-9 in match play. Tremendous record.
Robert's close again. That's 5 in a row. I mean, we might see a 300 here.
I don't know. And there is the founder of the JAT, Mickey Coletti, and he started this back in the 1970 actually. And the Pacific Coast Bowler came up to me and said, you know, we want to make this a scratch. We want to make this the lead-in to the Pacific Coast Bowlers. And Mickey took the challenge, and it's been going strong going into its 20th year. He's tremendous to bowling. He's a great asset.
A lot of great players have come out of this organization. And this young man looks like he's going to be a great player. Got a little bit fast, pulled up on that ball, but he got nothing. He left nothing but the 6-9, so he's got a relatively easy spare.
Broke up that split, real important, even with the big lead.
Goes to a shinier ball. Covers a spare with no problem. Still got a 45-pin lead. Time is running out.
But David Cogswell is on a double, and if he could throw a strike on this ball and the next ball, he could cut this lead down considerably.
I think if David makes a good shot on this lane, we might see him go off the sheet.
Very possible.
And he did. And, almost left a third solid 9 in 6 frames. In fact, it was up there for a second, but yes. Could you say he got a break and it carried? I mean, he threw that ball excellent.
I think in this case, with him being down so far, any strike he gets is a break.
He's still got 253 in the wood, and he's lined in both lanes.
Well, he knows how to win. His match play record this week was 19-5, so he knows how to win the big games.
That's good any week. Here's a shot for a 4-bagger. That's close. 4-7. The pin went right between the two. Another bad break. I thought he threw that ball exceptionally well. Only thrown one bad shot. To be down by 37.
Down but not out. He's hanging on by his fingernails. We'll see.
Well, the best he can do now is 231, so Robert would just have to stay clean, but sometimes that's tough to do.
Especially under the lights of the camera. Robert Smith stepping up in the 7th frame.
Look at the revolutions on that ball.
Just tremendous turn. And during this tournament, we asked Robert how the JAT has prepared him for continuing his bowling career in the Professional Bowling Association.
I think JT's prepared me for the PBA by letting us have a chance to bowl match play and see what it's like to get our mental ability into the game, make us think more on the shot and try to execute every shot like we want to.
I like the way Robert shot that 10th pin. He shot it like a seasoned professional at 15 years old. Took a shinier ball, threw it about as hard as he could throw it, straight at it.
And converted it.
That follow through an extension. What a great shot. I think we're looking at a star of tomorrow, here today.
He's a tremendous bowler. He's just got incredible talent and determination, and he has a very, very good attitude. He takes the lumps with the good.
That's great. Because it's not always going to be 230s and 240s. There's David with a must-strike situation. There he is. He got it.
And they're the farm club. Our farm club, these are the people who run the farm club, Cookie and Bill Smith, and they've been with this organization for several years, and they've prepared all these farm club members into getting ready to move up into the JAT, and they've done a tremendous job also being Mickey's right hand.
They're great people. I've known them for a number of years. Done a great job with the farm division. David again in a must-strike situation. If he doesn't strike on this ball, the match is over. He made a good shot. Here it comes. What a good shot. What a nice game he's bowled.
It's tremendous roll on that ball, and just when it hits the pins, there's no hope.
Very little deflection. The ball doesn't, it hooks a lot, but it doesn't overhook.
Robert Smith stepping up in the 9th frame with a 26-pin lead. And if he strikes now, he could, by virtue, shut out David Cogswell.
That ball's going high, and it held. When you're young and strong and you throw those high, hard ones, they work. That's that built-in instinct that made all great bowlers great.
Just like some of the ones who came out off the Pro Tour from these organizations. Mark Baker is a prime example. George Branham III, and numerous others.
They didn't have the JAT when I was young, when I was Robert's age. There's your winner. Best David can do is 231. Robert Smith has 234 without a mark. He's working on a 246 pace. He covered the 10, no problem.
And there's your JAT champion. Tremendous bowling by both these bowlers. David Cogswell getting some bad breaks early in the game, put him a little far behind, and Robert Smith just never let up. .245 for Robert Smith, and just a tremendous effort on both their parts. Now it looks like they're just kind of going through the motions.
There's your winner's family. There's Robert Smith's.
Well, that's this David Cogswell's family members. Connie Cogswell and Kathy Cogswell and Melissa Monsonet. I think is that how you pronounce her last name? That's David's girlfriend.
There, he carried the 9-pin.
A little too late, unfortunately, for David Cogswell.
I was close. I said he was going to strike out 253. He's going to end up with 231 if he strikes on this ball. What a great match. 245 to 229.
Great match on both parts. JAT champion Robert Smith.
And we'll be back after this word.
YABA League Bowler from all the rest? Simple. Watch for the kids having the most fun. YABA League Bowlers learn from qualified coaches, earn exciting awards, and build friendships that last a lifetime. If you'd like to be a better bowler, or if you're just starting out, why not begin with the best? The Young American Bowling Alliance, building better bowlers, one at a time.
Pros depend on their equipment to make the most of their bowling skill. That's why more professional bowlers use Robby's gloves. The exclusive designs of Robby's original automatic positioner, Robby's Plus, and Robby's Gladiator guarantee a strong wrist and arm position. The comfortable natural contours of Robby's gloves improve aiming accuracy, assure a consistent release, and give you more rolling and mixing power. When consistency counts, count on Robby's.
It's your birthday, have a bowling party. Come bowling, have a birthday party.
Make your next birthday party a smash at an Active West Bowling Center. Whether it's a special occasion or everyday family fun, come bowling. It's always a party.
Come bowling, have a birthday party.
Check your yellow pages or call 1-800-882-BOWL for party information and free bowling coupon. Only at Active West.
Here we are back in the Junior Amateur Tour with our winners, Susan Backus in the girls division, Carlos Rubio in the JAT Farm Club division, and Barry's with our big winner, Robert Smith in the JAT boys division.
Robert, you came out of the gate with a 5-bagger. You're 15 years old. You were definitely the best bowler today. Tell us how you felt going in that last match.
Well, I felt pretty good. Got the break the first frame, tripped the 3-7, 2-7. Came out, started stringing them together. Saw David leave back-to-back 9-pins on lane 11. Started thinking more or less of the 300 game than of the match. Threw a bad shot, thought about it, came back three good shots. Felt pretty good from there. Felt like I locked it up in that 9th frame strike.
Well, congratulations, you bowled a great game.
Thanks.
That will do it for this year's Junior Amateur Tour Christmas Tournament. For Barry Asher, I'm David Biber.